Hey everyone, what is up? Jen here. Welcome back to my channel. If you want to see the new Dose of Colors collection and the new Becca foundation, you want to know the wear test and how it all goes down, then go ahead and keep on watching. Okay, so I know I've been absent from the YouTubes, but you might notice that my background, excuse the hole in the wall, the kids that used to rent the place from us fucked the place up pretty good. But, anyway, so I have gotten some things. We moved, we got almost unpacked. I have to put my clothes away and like the middle bedroom that's supposed to be like the YouTube's room and the arts and crafts stuff and all that. I haven't even gone in there. And the one time I did, I killed a spider. There's a garden spider outside of my window that's like this big, y'all. Not even fucking lying. Horrendous and scary. But today I wanted to try out some things. And so, sorry, I don't know what that was. So, let's go ahead and do that. Pardon the thunder and lightning and the terrible weather outside here in Oklahoma, but yeah, that's happening. So, where did it go? There it is. Dun, 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 dun. We are going to be trying out the new Dose of Colors highlighter, the new Dose of Colors palette. We're going to be trying out Dose of Color lippies. Also got the Kat Von D, the mini alchemy here. We're going to be doing Dose of Color lips. We're going to be doing Rihanna's 'Cause I'm Black liner. The Becca Skin Love foundation, and let's see, I got some sample of a velvetizer. I'm not sure how much I want to do that. I used the Hourglass primer sample that I got yesterday, and I wasn't impressed. But I also have a Josie Marion makeup priming oil, and it's got like this iridescent stuff in it, so I thought, oh, let's try that. So, without further ado, let's get into this sons of bitch. I have not done my brows. I have not done anything. I'm like, listen, I'm testing out new stuff. I just want to hang out, chit chat, get ready with you guys. I haven't seen you in like a week, and I'm really sorry about that. But sometimes you gotta fucking move. So, I am going to go ahead and apply this. I don't know if you can see in there, probably not. But it's like iridescent kind of. Looks like it's got like pearls or something in it. So I'm just going to apply this with a foundation brush, and it is an oil. I have oily skin, so I don't know how well this is going to work out, but I thought since we are using the Becca Skin Love Illuminating whatever, then I guess we just go ahead and do this. I have been loving the Josie Marion, I don't know how you say it, Daily Argan Moisturizer with the 47% SPF. I don't even know where that came from, but whatever. So, anywho, I need to get a clippy for my hair, so BRB bitches. Okay, so I got my bangs back. My hair is growing out so good, and I just am rubbing in the rest of this oil. It's about time to do my DIY lash lift again. They're still pretty curly on this side, but this side I just don't know what happened. But you gotta have them even. We are doing some enrolling of school and some things like that tomorrow, so yay. I'm using the Becca Skin Love Weightless Blur Foundation, infused with Glow Nectar Brightening Complex, which is in the color Driftwood. So, I don't have my little dish. We're just going to use the back of my hand. The lady in Ulta matched me for this, and we got all matched and everything was great. I was like, woohoo, my color, yay. And they didn't have my color to sell. So I had to go all the way across town and get this foundation at another Ulta, but they held it for me, so that was really neat. And then, of course, on the way over, I didn't realize that the other Ulta that I was going to was right next to a Nordstrom Rack, and we hadn't gotten Mason a backpack for school yet. So I went in there and got him a backpack, nice name brand, like Volcom backpack, really, really cute, and it was only $25, and it's like originally like a $50 backpack, $50, $70 backpack, so that was a pretty good deal. I was like, yes, son. I was like sending him pictures like, hey, do you like this one? Hey, do you like this one? Because he hates to shop, but he's still got to go shop for a pair of school shoes because he's got to have a pair and all that jazz. So we're supposed to go do that tomorrow. I guess we'll see how that works out. But yeah, so this is the Becca on top of the Josie Marion oil stuff. And I feel like with one layer, it's not really where I want to be at with the foundation. You can still see my freckles and my skin and everything. So I'm glad I saved the package on this one. If it doesn't end up being, you know, a full coverage, blurring foundation, medium to full, I guess is what it says. So if it doesn't end up being that, then I will take it back. I do not have any shame whatsoever. And right now it's like 2, 3, and 5 times the points. And they're also having the NOP sale. So I got some Biolage hair sugar scrub. It's like, you know, to clean all the product and stuff out of your hair like once or twice a week. It's a nice scalp renewal, and it's sugary. It's like really grainy, and you can actually feel it working when it's doing it. It was $1, bitch. I spent $1 on it, and it's like a $35 product. So the only thing about the NOP is that you can't bring it back, so you can't return it or exchange it. Like, all sales are final on the NOP. So you can go and check that out if you want. I've noticed in most of the Ultas that they've just got some sections of like, they're like these tall racks, and they have these red things around the top that say like clearance or whatever, and it's different than their regular clearance. So I will say that maybe just kind of look for that if you're gonna go. I am looking for my foundation brush, and girl, I cannot find it. So I'm just gonna use this one and rub this into my neck, because we went to Big Splash over the summer a couple weeks ago, and I literally fell asleep in the wave pool, and when I did, this side of my neck tanned and this side of my neck didn't. So I look really fucking ridiculous, and I have to make sure that my makeup gets down there really, really good. Alright, so looking at pores, I would say this is not really a blurring, so I would definitely, next time I use this, I'm going to use my Cover FX blurring primer. I'm going to do my regular priming routine instead of the oil or whatever. I'm wondering, because I have oily skin, how this is going to work out today. So it's not going to be a terribly long day worth of wearing, but yeah. So the next thing I got that is new is the Unique Pressed Powder Foundation in the color Tweed. And I really do like this. Sorry, I'm just going to use the rest of this. I really do like this. It's mineral, and so it's like decently good for you, but it, I don't know, just the color, the way that it wears during the day, I really enjoy it. So I'm just going to go ahead and grab this flat e.l.f. brush and just apply this all over. And this is actually the exact color of my arms, my body, and everything else. So that's why I like to put it on whatever I'm wearing. You can just kind of darken your skin a little bit more with this, and it doesn't lay like powdery and cakey like some powder foundations. I don't know, it's just really nice. So I will put the link for Unique down below per usual, and y'all can go shop till you drop. Be sure to check out Steals and Deals, because they have a bunch of stuff for like half off, anywhere from 30 to 70% off in the Steals and Deals area. And then also this month's Kudos will go on until I think convention starts, which is in like 2 days. One day. Maybe it's tomorrow. Maybe it's, I don't know. It's fucking soon though. It's really soon. So they'll be starting a new Kudos for that. So just a heads up. Alright, now then, let's look at, you know what else I've wanted to show you guys, because it's been like a really good thing. I've been using the Maybelline Fit Me Matte Poreless, and I don't know why I like a double dose of the powder over my foundation lately. I think it's because I have oily skin and it's summertime, so it's hot, and this really keeps my makeup like in place. And I've been using the color 222 on this, so it's like true beige or something like that. And I really like the color of it. Like, it just makes everything blend so nicely and so well. And then, of course, we will go over it with a little bit of MAC Fix Plus. Okay, so we let that set, and then I'm coming back. I'm always looking for a fucking brush, it feels like. Okay, so I got the Hula and the Hula Light by Benefit, and we are going to try these out. I know these are everybody's fan favorite, but I've been using my Park Fifth Avenue, and I really like that whole palette. It's got the dark, the light, everything you need. So I've just really been enjoying that. But we're going to go ahead and go in with this. And I've just been kind of using, when I use something like this, I just use this as like bronzer and contour. We're getting ready to go into winter time, so I just feel like you don't really need like the most contour and whatnot during the winter because obviously there's no sun out, so you know, what are we bronzing ourselves for like that? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Tell me if you do the same thing. Like, does like the way that you do your makeup and the products that you use shift from summer to winter, and how do you transition? What are your secrets? That made my nose look fucking huge. Holy shit balls. Okay. Let's just bring that in a little. Jesus. I have like a huge, I feel like piggy buttony nose, and that just does not help, you know? That just did not really help at all. Looking rough as fuck right now. Let's see. How can we redeem this? I know the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Let's go ahead and try that. This stuff is like so silky. Like, honestly, for drugstore, I am really surprised at how well this product performs, stays, and smells. So if we can just like get that kind of, there we go. Everybody's just going to be staring at my schnoz from now on because it's huge looking. You guys are welcome. Okay, now then, let's go back to the Hula Light and see if we can redeem a little bit of the edges of this. I just like to go in and like blend out the edges of the bronzing and like the contouring that I do so that it looks flush with the skin instead of like these really harsh lines. They just look really nice and tan and lovely. All right, nobody needs to see me do setting powder and all that, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish that part up, and then I'll come back to show you the eyeshadow palette and the highlight, okay? BRB! Okay, so I flat ass lied to you, and I didn't even do concealer. Like, who in the actual fuck doesn't do concealer? No wonder my face was looking so crazy. Alright, so I've been using the new Born This Way concealer, and it's really good. It's like super full coverage. Yesterday, I was cracking up because I got home, and I had on, oh, I forget what foundation I wore, but I wore the Hourglass Primer. And I got home, I had my Too Faced on underneath my eyes, and that shit was like, bam, still in place, and all the makeup around it looked really good. And then you had, like down here and around here, was not, there was like no makeup, it was like almost non-existent. And so I was just kind of laughing because I was like, damn, this stuff is like all day wear. It doesn't even matter like what primer you wear underneath it because it's going to stay by itself. Like, it doesn't care about the rest of the family. It's here to stay. It's here to kick it. Okay, so I needed to show you that because it's the bomb. And I wear color vanilla. And now I'm just going in with my Bare Minerals powder. And I just use the classic Mineral Veil. I love this little diamond, what you call it? Oh, sponge. God, what in the fuck is wrong with me today? You're like, yeah, bitch, you haven't filmed in a week. We noticed, because you sound like a dumbass. Please don't say I sound like a dumbass the rest of the time. It'll really hurt my feelings. I mean, I'm super self-conscious about that. Is anybody else self-conscious about that? That, like, is on the YouTubes, and you just feel like, everybody's just going to make fun of me. They're going to think I'm a dumbass, yada, yada, yada. Am I the only one that does that? I mean, I need help here. help me out. Okay, and then we're going to go in and bake the cheeks. I haven't gotten anything new for baking because I feel like this works for me. And when you find something that works for you, why change it, you know? Why switch it up? Because if it works, it works. All right, now then. Dun, 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 dun. We're just going to put that away. And this would be the time where I'm like, hey, let's work on eyes. So let's work on cheeks first, though. What is your favorite blush? What have you been using that maybe I need to try, that maybe I haven't tried in a while? I'll tell you what my favorite blush is right now, if I can fucking find it. This drawer is not that organized for me, and it doesn't work all that great. But I'm going to figure it out. So let's just go in with some good old Gold Rush, because this is super pretty. And I feel like maybe, yeah, maybe it works, maybe it doesn't. All right, let's do this. Blush brush. All right, Gold Rush. I got these little things at Ulta, and it had like the Hoola Light, and 4 of the blushes that are like from the the blush bar thing that they were selling. It was like all but one. And so I was excited. I was like, hells to the yes, I'm getting this. And so of course I did. And I really liked them. And that is what inspired me to go ahead and get the large Hoola Light and the regular Hoola, because I actually really do like them. So, okay. This is the Dose of Color I Love Sarah eyeshadow palette. Now, I know this palette may look a little intimidating, but these colors are super pigmented and highly, highly sparkly. So these are the transition colors, and then these are play, you know, on your lid, around, whatever, highlight bone. You got it. Yes, it works, okay? So, and then this is the Dose of Color. I got Bathe highlighter. And it does look a little bit dark, but it is actually a really light pink. So I'm going to go ahead and show you guys that really quickly while we're waiting. And I'm just going to grab my MAC Fix Plus because it always works better on a damp brush. And we'll just go from there. So you're just going to put your little brush in there so you guys can see this is the highlighter that I'm using. It's got a mirror, so that's nice. I know I haven't drawn on my eyebrows yet, but I did get a new eyebrow product. And I'm excited to show you. Look at that. Jesus. Wow. Wow. I was like checking out at Ulta, and they were like, Dose of Color, and I'm like, yeah, it's back there on the rack. And the lady that works there, and she was like, oh my god, I gotta have that. Girl, yes, look at this highlight. This is so crazy. I'm gonna do the down the shaft of the nose, the tip. Oh my god, look at this highlighter. Woo! Yes, thank you. What the hell? Okay, then we also got the Kat Von D Alchemy. It's the mini, and this color is a lot like the Helix that they have in their liquid color. And we're just going to pop some of this on over the top because it's going to go with the other eyeshadow stuff that we're going to use. Look at that. Ooh, blind it up, mommy. Yes. These are cute. These are just like their Metal Crush. It is not like the original Alchemy. It's got the like the highlighting, like the flex, the way that it glistens like that, but it's got the glitter in it like the Metal Crush. This is so cute. So beautiful. All right, so that's that. And I'm going to go ahead and wipe off the powder from my face, and then I'm going to come in with my flat brush, and we're going to blend out that highlight and sweep the powder away with that one. I use 2 different brushes because I don't want to get the baking powder on the highlight. I just want to kind of blend it into my skin. But look at that. Oh my god. Ooh. Yes. That might be my new favorite highlighter. Like, new favorite for real. It's so pretty. It looks really dark in the thing, but it's not. It's actually very nice. Okay, so the new brow product that I got, and I may not do my brows on the whole on camera here, just a little FYIs. I don't like to do that. I'm not that great at eyebrows. I'm not that great at makeup, but I really do like sharing my love of makeup with you guys. Mind you, I am a 38-year-old woman that is from Oklahoma, and I don't know, I started my YouTube channel a year ago, and I like the YouTubes. I like being able to share my life, and that's why I call it Life of Jen. So if you're new to my channel, make sure you click subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you get every notification every time I upload. And if you're not new here, thank you. You guys know how much I love you. Alright, so this is the Maybelline New York Tattoo Studio, and you can see the little, let's show you the little flecks here. It reminds me of the Kat Von D brush that she has. Focus. Oh my gosh. Well, you can't really see, so let's see. There you go. Of course. Of course. Of course. Because why wouldn't it? That's right. So I'm hoping that this can make some, oh, it's the color deep brown. I got the light brown, soft brown or whatever, and it just didn't work on my skin. And you just couldn't see it. I feel like this one is not doing any better. Maybe I need to try to do my eyebrows like before I put on the powder products, because it just isn't working on my skin. So I'm gonna go do my eyebrows and I'll be right back. Okay. I'm back. Eyebrows are done. Complexion is done. Face is looking good. So are the eyebrows. I just want to say I've been using the 3.5 by Benefit, and I've also been going back through it with the regular Brow Wiz by Anastasia and the dark brown, and then of course Benefit Brow Center. So that's it. Two-step pencil. Ta-da! I have been moving away towards my Brow Obsession powder, because during the summer I have oily skin, I sweat, so it's better to use a pencil. My hair's getting long, and so my bangs are, you know, messing around in it. And anyways, you guys don't actually give a fuck about that. So let's go ahead and bust out some brushes. This is the palette, so I can go ahead and swatch these colors for you. This one is Wonderlust. The next one is Sunglow. Ta-da! Let's see. And then we have Poquito Mas. Poquito Mas. Of course, you guys know, like, that's my fucking shade right there. And then Finders Keepers is like the transition shade of the palette. Finders Keepers. And then we have Palma. This one's going to be amazing. Ta-da! And then we have Loungy. And this one is so pigmented, it stained my hand yesterday. And I love the reflex in that black. It's super pretty. It's like gold, green, blue, pink, purple. It's fucking fabulous color. So those are the colors swatched. And they are really, really pretty. But without further ado, let's put some of these motherfuckers on my eye. Sorry, if you don't like my language, just, I don't know, don't watch or something. But I like my language. It's very me. Alright, so we're going in here with, oh my god, I don't remember the name. Finders Keepers. I already told you all the names, so I'm just going to do my eyes here. And per usual, I have hooded eyes. So there's definitely like a way to do hooded eyes. And listen, I was watching Puffin's wife yesterday, I think, and she was playing with this palette, and I was like, oh my god, I want to recreate that look. But on my eye, I'm not really sure how to do that because I have a hooded eye. So the hooded eye doesn't work like everybody else's. I'm going to see if I can do a rendition of what she did, because she used almost every color in the palette and it was the bomb. So I want to be able to show you guys how this performs. Now I'm obviously going to do a wear test today because I have on foundation and concealer, all that kind of stuff, so I'm going to wear this today. And then tonight, before I take my makeup off, I'm going to go ahead and give it a quick review, tell you how I feel about it. The oil, surprisingly, makes my makeup set really good, even though I have oily skin. So it's kind of catch-22. It's kind of weird, but we're getting through it. So we're just going to go in and get this color all over, because this is our transition color. And I'm going to take my pencil brush, and I'm going to take this underneath the eye, like right now, and get it over with, because I'm already in that color, so let's just keep the vibes going. I'm going to take this all underneath because you want to have like a transition color for top and bottom, and then like the look that she did was, it was so rad. I'm hoping that I can pull it off and look as good as she did, but she has like great eyes. So she just did a Q&A actually that was pretty neat. If you guys have never watched her, she is a beauty YouTuber, obviously. But yeah, Puffin's wife. I don't have her link or anything like that, but I am giving a shout out. And then I'm trying to think of who else I saw do something with this palette, but not really anybody that was like memorable like hers, because hers, like, I don't know, her eye shape makes it like look really good. Like she does really good. So next I want to go into this other color here, and we're just going to blend some of that on to this part, the crease, and we're just going to deepen that up and then bring it out, which I should probably use my pencil brush for, but who cares? I don't know. I like Dose of Colors. Now, I got their Baked Browns palette, and that palette, like those eyeshadows were so amazing. And I was glad that I had gotten it, because otherwise I don't think I would have picked this up. And to be honest, I struggled in the store. I was like, okay, do I get this? Or, you know, do I get the Jaclyn Hill Morphe palette? And then I was like, fuck Jaclyn Hill, fuck Morphe palette. I know you guys will probably be mad and you'll be like, oh my god, it's such a staple, and I can't believe you said that, and what kind of makeup artist are you? And I'm the kind that doesn't have to be trendy. I just like what I like, you know what I mean? And I also feel like if you have the new Fenty, if you have any of the Urban Decay palettes, especially like the new ones, you don't really need the Morphe palette, because all of those colors are in other palettes, to be honest, guys. So that's just my thing. I'd like to try her Vault, to be honest, but I'm not gonna like spend that much money on an eyeshadow collection that was bad and got reformulated or whatever. I don't know. I feel like there's something faulty in that. I don't trust that. So, yeah. Now then, that looks pretty good. I just use Sigma, not Morphe, Sigma, Unique, and, what are those other? Sephora. Sorry, that's what I was trying to say. Alright, then I'm going to go in with a little bit more of a precise brush. I'm going to use this shader brush, and then I'm also going to get, I had a little, oh, for Father God, help me out, I'm dropping everything. Let's just get this out here so I can get these. Okay, and this one, and is this my new one? No. I got a new mini, there it is, that I've been wanting to try, and I think it'd be perfect for some of these shadows. And then we're going to need a clean blending brush. We're going to bust this one out, and then I'm going to go down here and get this that I dropped, and we're just going to continue on. Like, this video is going to take 30 minutes again, but they all do, so I'm not a great editor, and I'm not this genius person at whatever, so get over it. Alright, now then, I'm going to go in with a really, like, a more precise brush, so I feel like I need to do the pencil brush. No, there's my shader brush. Okay, I want to go in with this black color. And this is really going out there for me because I don't usually do stuff like this. So we're going to see if I can recreate what she recreated. Now these are super pigmented. So when I say like super pigmented, I mean like, look at that color. You know, like it's a lot. And then she came up with it. And then she got a little bit more and came down with it. Alright. And I have to do this a little bit different because of my eye shape. I have to like really hold my eye up and look and not do like too much, if that makes sense. And then I'm going to go in with this brush after I blend. So we're going to take a clean blending brush and we're going to go in and we're going to blend that out. And I'm going to take some of this second transition color that I had, and we're going to blend it into that. Alright. Dun 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 dun. I think it's okay if it's a longer video as long as I'm like pushing it to do better. And I would say that this look is pretty out of my comfort zone. So it's a good idea. Alright, and then of course you blend it out for like a super long time. I can probably zip through that. Alright. Then we're going to go into the green color here because it's so fabulous. And we're going to put some of that on the brush. And we're going to go in here. That brush is not going to work. So I'm going to go into a different Luxie brush. And we're going to pick some of that up. Oh my gosh, it just does not like that brush. Okay. Let's get some MAC Fix Plus on the scene. Dun 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 dun! I'll probably just do one eye and then go finish my other one and then come back. But I do want to show you guys like what she did. Alright, so wet works much better with this color. And we're going to bring it up a little bit on my eye because, of course, I have a hooded eye, so it looks different on me than everybody else. Okay. And then, we're going to go in with this kind of gold color. We're going to go in the middle here. And then we're going to go in the middle of that color with the lightest color in the palette. I'm just going to blend that out with the finger. Now then, I'm going to need to go back into the green. Make that nice and even. Okay, and then she goes back in with the black. So I'm going to come back in with my little pencil brush and the black. And we're just going to refix that and give it a little bit more sparkle. And then I'm going to come back in with the blending brush and that darker kind of maroon color. And we're just going to blend that out. I want to go back with my original blending brush and go back to that lightest color. And we're going to blend it. And then we're going to do the underneath part of the eye. So this looks really neat. I'm excited that I'm kind of recreating what she did. So we're going to come in here with the same colors that we did out here. On the inside. And I think that green color looks really good with my eye color, but what I will say is maybe do your eyes before you do your face, because I've got a little bit of fallout with that black, and obviously you don't want that, but we're just going to keep right along here. I'm going to go in with that green color. I have to use my wet brush, I keep forgetting. And we can clean that up whenever we're done. We're going to go back in with the gold. And then the lightest color. Kind of like a halo effect. Dun 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 dun. And then I'm going to grab an angled blending brush, if I can find it. There it is. And I feel like maybe if we do this really bright color right through here, and then we can take our concealer and clean it up. So we're going to bust out our concealer, grab our concealer brush, and then we're just going to go in and clean up those lines and make it look really sharp and nice and structured. Now you could also use like an eyeshadow shield, which is what I'll probably use for my other eye that I'm going to do off camera, and that would work much better. And then I'll go ahead and set that with some setting powder, but I want to do the inner corner of my eye, and then I'm going to pause and go finish my other eye and come back with the finished look so that you guys can see it and not have to be here for an eternity. I'm going to use this really, really light color here in the corner, and we're just going to brighten that out. There we go. And ta-da! Now I'm obviously going to go in here and like reblend everything at the end. And actually I want to go in right now while I have you here and show you the new Rihanna eyeliner. So it's 'Cause I'm Black. And I'm just going to go ahead and use this on the one eye since I've already got the eyeshadow on it and show you what it looks like. We're going to go super duper close because we don't want to hide the effect that we did. This goes on really nice. Really close. And I like the way that it looks. We'll go a little bit here on the bottom. I usually can't use liquid on the bottom, but this really fine tip allows me to do that. So I'm really pleased with it. I'm going to go finish my other eye, put on my mascara, and then I'll come back. I do have some new mascara to use. I got a Clinique High Impact Mascara. And I want to show you how that works. So I will be right back. If you guys only knew what went on during that break and how long this actually took me to accomplish on my eye, insanity. But the face looks nice. The highlight is stunning. I did have to redo a little bit because my under eyes got so bad, so I had to reset my bake and do all that kind of stuff. Of course, I've dropped a million things, but I got the Clinique High Impact Mascara, and I'm going to go ahead and put this on. Y'all know I'm a ride or die Unique Epic Mascara girl, and nothing ever tops that. So we will make this our first coat so I can look at it. I think Lancome, like, because I usually use their eye primer. I think they probably have good mascaras, but I've never tried them. But you know, this was a points, so I got it and trying it out. It doesn't wow me, but if you guys can look at the colors of those eyeshadows, like real up close, and like how nice they look, and the highlight, like especially on the nose, like that shit is blinding. I love the way it brings out the color in my eye. And I'm not a fan of this mascara. I'm just going to say that. So I'll do my first layer on both eyes, and then I'm going to go in and use my regular trifecta because I've got to run. I've got to go get my kiddo, and then I'm going to be wearing today these eyeshadows. I got to say that not necessarily the black, but the shimmer, like the green, the gold, and the really like champagne-y color need to be applied with a finger. A brush just is not going to get you where you need to be. You can blend it out with it, but finger application is the way to go. So You guys all know that I use Unique mascara, L'Oreal Telescopic. Well, son of a bitch. I swear to fucking God, I've dropped a million fucking things today. It's so annoying. Ugh. Okay, now, Epic mascara. This one, like the wand, is so to die for. The way that it makes my lashes look, which I know you can't really tell. I've already done the Clinique on there, of course, and I have on like really dark eye makeup, but I live for this stuff. I'll show it to you a little more. I've been using Kenra. It's like a, okay, so I've been using sea salt sprays, and I don't like the way that they make my hair feel. So I tried out this new stuff by Kenra called Sugar Spray. God damn it. And it's really awesome. It makes my hair like so swooshy. I don't know what I'm looking for, but it's got a lot of body in it, and I really like that. Oh my gosh. The struggle is fucking real today. I swear to you. The eyeshadows were a little bit difficult to work with. I'm going to put that out there. A little bit difficult. I don't know if for me it was because I don't typically wear dark colors, and so they just were really hard for me to work with. Because as a general rule of thumb, I really like the Dose of Color shadows. I mean, they're phenomenal. You see more stuff I'm knocking over. This is L'Oreal Telescopic. And this one really gives you that length that you're looking for. It coats the entire lash, top to bottom. And brings out the little ones that you always miss. And then your Superhero is going to give you like the fullness, elasticity, and like all day length that you're gonna need, like thickness. So that's why I go with that one. And we're in the home stretch. I know my videos are always long, but I'm sorry, I'm not the greatest editor. I just film, I pause, I film, I pause, I film, and that's just how I do it. So I don't have some great editing app, I don't have some great whatever. I had to open the doors behind me too because it was a hot motherfucker in here. So this is the It Superhero. And to be honest, I heard about this on QVC. I'd always kind of seen it in the stores, but nobody ever really talked about it. And then I saw the ladies on QVC use it, and I was like, yep, gonna try it. So I got this and an eyeliner a while ago. I've had it for a while. For like 24 bucks. Which is a really good value because everybody knows a good mascara is about $25. Alright. Lashes. Now listen, I don't wear a lot of fake lashes because there was this lady and I was watching this video. She got lice in her eyelashes because she didn't clean the glue and stuff off well enough, and she kept re-wearing her lashes and re-wearing her lashes, and she had lice in them. So I ain't about that life. I'm not doing that shit. Okay. I got a couple new lippies that I do want to show you and mention. So the weekly wow at Sephora right now is the Bare Minerals Gin something. And I got the color Boss, because y'all know I'm a boss. I really like that. And then the Steals and Deals by Unique. I think this was like $9 or $10. This is the color Prodigal. And it's such a good summer shade. Love that. And then I got one of each of the Dose of Colors. I got Nude Chica in the liquid lipstick, the matte. And then in the gloss, because y'all know I'm a gloss queen, I got Barely There. And that one is Barely There at the bottom. So, naturally, I'm going to go ahead and use the Dose of Color. I'm going to keep with the whole feel and the vibe of everything, and we're just going to go ahead and apply this really quickly, and then I'm going to be on my way to get my son. I like this nude. It reminds me of like a lighter Sublime that Unique makes. And that color is a legit nude. I love it. I also like Stellar. It's a little bit of a more brown side of that they have. I like that one too. But this one is just like, it's just right with everything else that's going on. And I've got a lot of lights in here, but it's not really doing it any justice. So we're going to let this dry for a minute. And I'm going to let you guys know later on in the day, like how it wore. What did it have staying power? How was the foundation? How was the powder? How was the highlight? Obviously it's blinding. How the eyeshadows wear, do they crease? Anything like that. And so I used every color in the palette. I did, just saying. Now these mattes give a slight hint of like sticky, but it's not terrible. It's still comfortable. And then we're going to go over this just in the middle. To give us that luscious, voluptuous, juicy look. Alright, so those are the dose of colors. And of course I'll be trying out my Bare Minerals and the new Unique eventually for you guys. So I'll come back and give you my thoughts this evening on how everything wore. We're going to go ahead and set this. And I mix the Unique setting spray and the Too Faced Peach Matte setting spray because I have oily skin. And so those are my like two to mix, and I just mix them in my old rose water bottles and stick the little balls down in there. Love it. Now I use Max Fix Plus for like eyeshadows and to like set like powders. If I'm doing a lot of like powder foundation, I'll use that like midway through, but that is my setting spray that I like to use. So we'll put the bangs down. We'll go get our Mr. Pibb out of the freezer, and I'll be back to let you guys know how this wore. So if you like this and you want to see more videos with looks, then give it a thumbs up. Okay, it has been about 3 hours and everything still looks really good. The foundation isn't like creasing. Looks really nice, to be honest. And I'm surprised by the oil underneath that, like my forehead and stuff isn't like super shiny. So 3-hour check, good to go so far. I'll see you in a couple more hours. Alright you guys, so it's been about 7 hours that I've had on the Becca Skin Love Foundation, and it looks pretty much the same as it did when I put it on. I used the argan oil and it actually looks really good. Like my face doesn't look as oily as it usually does, so maybe that's something. I don't know. The eyeshadows 7 hours later, and I mean still on point. So all in all, well, my lipstick, though I've eaten like 3 different times, just came off with this last try. So about 6 hours without having to apply is about how long the Dose of Color lipstick stayed. And mind you, I did put some gloss over it, so if you didn't do that, it might last a little bit longer. But that is that. I love the products. I'm going to keep trying them, working with them, seeing what else they can do, and I will keep you all posted. So I'm glad to be back. Love you so much. Bye.